Good morning, Nashoba. Katie and Michael here to give you the final Nashoba updates for this year. Coming up, yearbook pickup information, Relay for Life, the Spring Fling, that and much more on this edition of Nashoba News.
Today is National Smile Day. Smiles are powerful. They not only create engagement between two people, but the more a person smiles, the healthier their brain can be. Smiling has a direct link to our brain and can help reduce stress, just in time for finals. Celebrate today by making a friend smile, and do something fun to make yourself smile.
The Do It For Deuce Relay is coming up soon. The talented track teams will be participating in this year's event. Watch this video to find out more about the event.
The Do It For Deuce Nashoba relays were started by boys track coach Mr. LeBlanc in the spring of 2011 in memory of Alex Doucette, who had died the previous spring. At Nashoba, the event is a fundraiser as well as a fundraiser for the track program and is continued to be run by track coaches Glover and Nozell. Students in grades 5 through 8 on co-ed teams from the district schools compete against each other, while boys and girls teams from the high school compete against other grades. The aim is to introduce the sport of track to younger kids in a spirit of positive competition. Be sure to come out June 4th and support a great cause while having fun.
For 2 weeks, beginning on May 28th, Nashoba will be reducing the use of plastic in the cafeteria by having hydration stations in place of the small water bottles at the end of the lunch line. Many believe that these water bottles are an unnecessary addition to the school's plastic use, so a committee is attempting to fix this problem.
Multiple students, the principal, and the school's health director have decided on May 28th through June 7th to try this out. We are hoping that students and teachers will keep an open mind so we can reduce the plastic use. Please see Mariana Jimenez or Sasha Munson for more information.
Now to a special report with Lexi and Grace.
Good morning, Nashoba. 2 longtime teachers will be retiring after many years of dedicated service to the students and community of Nashoba Regional High School.
English teacher Mrs. Lowe has been in education for over 35 years in many capacities. She's been teaching for 26 years, and 20 of those were right here at Nashoba. Our teaching community would like to thank Mrs. Lowe for her strong commitment to our school over the past 20 years. Mrs. Lowe is a true scholar who challenges her students to think critically and creatively. Her quirky wit and sense of humor are only surpassed by her caring nature. Throughout her career, she mentored numerous students in Quidditch, breakdancing, strings, and knitting. She was always the first to volunteer to chaperone the homecoming dance. Her beautiful recommendations have supported so many students in their quest for the perfect college. Mrs. Lowe has formed lasting, meaningful relationships with her colleagues, sharing life's greatest moments with them, baking for them, and sharing in their love of learning. We thank you, Mrs. Lowe, for all that you've done to make Nashoba a great school. You will be deeply missed. Happy retirement.
Senor Nicole has been a teacher for 41 years, 12 of which were here at Nashoba. Senor Nicole has taught a number of different levels of Spanish and often gave students the opportunity to practice their Spanish on trips abroad to Spain. He was named Teacher of the Year in 2014, and this year he was voted Best Storyteller by the class of 2019 students.
Nashoba thanks and wishes them both a very happy retirement. Now back to Katie and Michael.
Thanks, guys. Yearbooks are in. If you pre-ordered a copy of the yearbook, you may pick it up on Thursday, June 6th at lunch or in Miss Carter's room 329 off the cafeteria. If you did not order a yearbook, you can still purchase one during lunch. The cost is $70. There are a limited number of copies, so get them while you can.
Award-winning filmmaker Nick Rocca completed his second documentary. This time, he focused on the importance of art and the effect it can have on people. Let's take a look at a short clip of his documentary.
So I feel like kids in high school really want to have independence. They want their voice heard. They all want to learn. They all want to make nice pieces. So I do it for them. I try to come up with good things they'll be excited and inspired by.
I don't know, I like all different mediums in art. I like psychedelic, dreamlike fantasy paintings because I just think it's so cool to take a random object and give it a different meaning. It's just cool, and I like it.
Because of art, I think I'm very detail-oriented. I like things to be perfect or perfectly imperfect. So perfect. It's driven me more because it all builds up to your final, art piece that you love.
I'm not just following like a set of rules, and I feel like art kind of lets me just break out of that and just kind of do what I want. I really like drawing people, so just doing portraits in general. I just think there's something really interesting about just people's faces and their expressions, and I feel like it can really tell a lot.
A lot of kids are making art because it relaxes them. It's an outlet for their vision. So I feel like a lot of the kids are motivated and they have an internal drive to be making art.
If you're interested in seeing the entire documentary, you may find it on the Chieftain Press and the Chieftain Press YouTube channel.
Although the official Relay for Life will be held on Saturday into Sunday, we will have a mini relay today starting at 1:25. A $1 donation is recommended to participate in the event, and please hand it to your D period teacher. Please bring your bags to your F period class, and your teacher will bring you to the turf to participate from your class.
Tonight is the Spring Fling. Even if you didn't buy your ticket yet, you can still get them at the door. The dance will run from 7 to 10, and tickets are $15 at the door.
On June 4th and 5th, the sophomores will be taking biology MCAS. Good luck to everyone. Freshmen and juniors, make sure to be quiet in the hallways and respectful of those taking the tests.
Finals are coming up in a few weeks. G and F exams will be on Thursday, June 13th, E and D on Friday the 14th, C and D on Monday the 17th, and A on Tuesday the 18th. There will be late starts on Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and an early release on Tuesday.
Here's some tips to help you guys study. Make sure to get a good night's sleep before the night of your big test, and make sure to eat a filling breakfast. Maybe organize a study session with your friends to share your knowledge. Also, make sure to take breaks while studying. Good luck on your exams, Nashoba.
The National Honor Society had their induction ceremony last week. Congrats to everyone who worked hard to be a member. Elections for next year's executive board members will be held on Monday, June 3rd in the back of the Media Center. Make sure to come and cast your vote. And now to sports with Ryan and Serena.
Good morning, Nashoba. Ryan and Serena here to give you the latest Nashoba sports updates. The girls' tennis team had their last regular season match this past Wednesday against AMSA. The girls came out with a big win and have now made the playoffs. Well done, girls.
Congrats to the baseball team on clinching a playoff berth with a 5-0 win over Westboro last Monday. The team faced Westboro this Wednesday and came out with a big win. According to the Telegram and Gazette, Joel Calkins went 2-3 with an RBI and Reed Parson went 1-3 for a triple, and RBI and teammate Sam Belinsky struck out 13 to help to push the Chieftains to a win. Their game is tomorrow against Grafton at 11 a.m. at home. Come out and support the team.
On Friday, May 24th, softball had their senior night celebrating 5 seniors. Congrats on 4 years of softball, girls. The softball team will travel to Worcester State University to play Holy Name in an autism awareness game at 6:30 p.m. Come out and support the girls. Now to Kenny and Alec with a Boston Sports Update.
Hey Nashoba, Kenneth and Alec here to give you a special sports update. The Bruins are riding a hot streak. Having won 7 of their last 8 games, it's their first showing of the Stanley Cup final since 2013. The Bruins started the series off by coming from behind to pull off a great win to Monday night with the score of 4-2. Wednesday, exciting one that went into overtime, but unfortunately ended with a loss of 3-2, tying up the series. The Bruins will play tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
The Red Sox are currently in 3rd place in their division, 7 games behind the Yankees. Although the Sox have improved their record recently, they've had a tough loss this week, losing to the Indians Tuesday and Wednesday nights at home. The Sox will travel to New York to take on the Yankees over the next few days. Tune in tonight at 7 to catch their first of 4 games. Now back to Ryan and Serena.
boys lacrosse team won 15-9 last week as Rory Boots scored a 6 to send the Chieftains past the Rams.
The track team went to state meet this past weekend, and Mason Jones, third pole vault, 12'6", according to Coach Beckwith. Junior Luke Halbrooks leads 6 foot to a 6th place high jump finish, and freshman Tristan O'Riordan finished 8th in the 100-meter high hurdles at a personal best of 15.81 seconds at today's MIA Central West Division I Championship. Freshman Freddie Collins ran a personal best 10-minute, 2-second 2-mile and finished in 3rd place at the MIA Central West Division I Championship. He moves on to next week's All-State meet. Sophomore Alex Shoemaker also ran a PR of 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
The Nashoba girls track team competed in the MIA Division I Championship at Fitchburg State, where they finished in 9th place overall. Congratulations to Catherine Fox for placing 3rd in pole vault with a PR of 11, to Natasha Ramos for placing 4th place with a PR of 17 and 2 inches, and a long jump to Cindy Friend for placing 4th discus with a throw of 92 feet 11 inches, to Alec Louis for placing 5th in the 2-mile, and to Rosa Reardon for placing 4th in the 400 hurdles, and getting her best time for the season. Congratulations to all the athletes who competed in this meet and during this year's season.
Nashoba Ping Pong Club is collaborating with the Nashoba Red Cross Club to host a ping pong tournament on June 4th and 5th. If you would like to play, spots will be sold at lunch for $1.50. Winners can win prizes like movie tickets and much more. Make sure to sign up at lunches. That's it for sports. Now back to Katie and Michael.
Thanks for that sports update. If you're interested in running for junior or senior class officers for the 2019-2020 school year, please check your emails for detailed information. You will need to return the appropriate completed and signed forms to Mrs. Bailey or Mrs. Early no later than Friday, June 7th at 2:20.
All students must also submit a 2-minute video clip to Mrs. Bailey's email address, nbailey@nrsd.net, explaining how they will contribute to the positive climate at Nashoba.
Elections will be held on Tuesday, June 11th. Any questions, please see Miss Bailey or Mrs. Early.
Summer vacation is coming up soon, and the Nashoba News team has some inspiration if you are looking for fun and inexpensive activities. If you're looking to make some extra money, try having a yard sale, or even go to a yard sale. You'd be surprised at what you might find.
Or make a new summer playlist with fresh songs and go on a road trip with your family or friends. Host a film fest of your favorite movies, or learn to cook something new and maybe even something complicated, like maroons or baked Alaska.
Ooh, or maybe like a paella or a summer squash ratatouille. It's in season. Try to learn a new instrument or a new language. There's many apps out there like Duolingo that can help you along the way. Be sure to enjoy the summer air by having a bonfire or a barbecue. Just don't forget the bug spray to protect yourself from mosquito bites. Take a trip to the beach with friends or family. Just make sure to wear lots of sunscreen. Reapplying is key. Go outside, relax, and enjoy your time off. We've all earned it.
The Group Massachusetts Partnership for Youth announced the finalists of their 2019 PSA project, where students can submit art and videos around the theme via voice, not echo. Log on to Chieftain Press to get the chance to vote for your favorite video by June 7th. Watch the films and fill out the Google Forms for your favorite. You can find the videos on the Google voting form on Chieftain Press at chieftainpress.net.
And our last story of the year is to send a big congratulations to all the seniors who worked this past semester on senior projects with Mrs. Hera. There were so many memorable and successful projects, from the research and creation of a music video, an analysis and engagement with a service trip to Malawi, a creation of a short documentary, the research and effects of animal cruelty, and so many more. Excellent work, seniors.
Well, that's it for this year, Nashoba. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. We've reported the news and celebrated many teams, clubs, staff, and students along the way. We look forward to bringing you news again next year. Have a fun and safe summer, and we'll see you in the fall. Katie and Michael, signing off. Please stay tuned for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.